Hey guys, how's it going? So it's been a while. I've been really super busy for the past couple months doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And actually in this video I'm going to be making a timber framing chisel, which is part of my busyness that I've been busy about. And it's just been so long since I last posted that you could have thought I was dead. Or most likely you probably didn't think about me at all, which is okay. I can forgive you, I guess. So yeah, we good? Yeah, okay, we're good. So, like I said, making a timber framing chisel because Dad's been doing. I work for my dad part-time, and we're doing a project where we're making some huge curved beams. I'll put a picture up if we have them. But we're making some huge timber frames, and we need to do a couple things with a timber framing chisel. The reason you use a timber framing chisel over a regular chisel is because the blade is really long, like 9 inches, so you can get really deep pockets or shave off stuff really nice and flat if you need to, because beams are 6, 7, 8, 9 inches wide in general. So these are really handy when you're working with beams. And the reason I'm making one versus just buying one is because if you go and look up timber framing chisels right now, you can see that on the cheaper end they're about $150, but on the expensive end they get all the way, a set of 3 I saw was almost $1,000, and that's insane. So I'm making my own for dirt cheap, probably a couple dollars worth of propane and couple dollars worth of abrasives, and the leaf spring is obviously free. We took it off of an old trailer we had that needed a new leaf spring. So yeah, it's going to be pretty darn cheap to make this. So yeah. Oh, and the steel on a leaf spring is probably 5160. This leaf spring I have, I'm assuming it's 5160, which is a good steel for swords and big knives and stuff like that, and it's a good steel in general. It's just a generic spring steel. But yeah, shouldn't be too hard to heat treat, shouldn't be too hard to forge. And normally chisels are made out of tool steel, and if you ever used a chisel, you probably broken one, and so you kind of know that they're a little fragile if you torque on them. But this 5160, it's spring steel, so instead of snapping, it's going to give a little bit and spring back, whereas tool steel, it just snaps. So that's a benefit. The trade-off is that it won't maintain an edge as long, and it won't get quite as sharp as tool steel, but I can sharpen stuff pretty easily. I have a nice little sharpening setup, so it's not that big a deal. We can live with the trade-offs. So better get to it. Burning time out here, which I don't have much of these days, and we're gonna sweat away for your viewing pleasure. It has been so hot these past couple days. 2 days ago it was up to 106, and it hasn't gone down much since then, so it's pretty crazy. Yeah, enjoy. Supper time. $93 degrees and 55% humidity. Feels like 105. Yeah, it kind of does. So I may have to run the fan here, because forging in this heat is no fun at all. Much better. Get some air moving through here. bush hog blade I found along the road. And I'm probably going to use this someday to make some sort of knife or something. But right now it works as a good. It has a lot of mass to heat up that big bucket of oil I have there. A perfect heat treat right here. Alright, so I am super happy with the way this turned out. This is beautiful. I got that hickory. I got a nice little tiger stripe there going right down the middle, and this just looks absolutely beautiful. Hickory is real tough, so scratches and dents, it's really hard to scratch and dent it. But yeah, it just looks absolutely beautiful. I really tested this out here, and this, I mean, you can't snap it. So I'm really excited about that. My heat treat turned out absolutely perfectly. I got my tempering done right without softening it too much like I always do. I always put it in my little toaster oven, and it like gets really dark blue because the toaster oven goes way over temperature. So I really monitored it closely this time, and I got a super nice wheat colored temper on it. You know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay tuned for upcoming videos. And I know I always say this, but it's really true this time. I got some awesome stuff coming up. And actually, one of my next videos has already taken up almost 1 terabyte of video storage. So I had to buy a new external SSD. And I've got that thing almost full, but it's almost done. So it's going to be really cool. It took a lot of time. And if it doesn't go viral, you know, I'm going to blow up my camera and throw everything I have in the trash because I put a lot of time into that. But yeah, anyway, see you next time.